Let's go live.
Hey Twitch, I'm Sil Coffee, and with me tonight I have Mr. Sherlath. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Just a little bit tired. I had a big weekend. What about you?
Pretty big as well.
Yeah?
Celebrating my B-day with some
Oh my
friends.
god, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Yeah,
But it was
old
good fun.
man.
Yeah, I know, old man.
You're
I'm
not that
getting,
old.
I'm,
I'm
I'm
old.
getting, I'm getting there. But no, it was a good fun time, and now excited to be casting again.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're back here in the seat. Um, we have a very exciting Div D West teams here. ARAM. I love that name actually. All random, all middle age. Let's go. And Team Rainbow Shrooms Grow. I have to think about that word before I say it. It's pretty funny. Great names from both these teams. I'm excited about this.
Agreed. Some very fun names.
Ooh, Crystal's sending you some lovely stuff. Sarah is
Thanks, Chris.
so handsome. He's a good tall Dutch boy. That's what he is. All right, I'm gonna ask if the
Let me
teams.
do that.
Thank you, Chriso. Mwah. Love you too. Ask if they're ready. I'll just say that we're ready. Caster's ready, but we can go ahead and go over to our map bands. Take a look at what they've picked. We are indeed going to the illustrious BOE, Battlefield of Eternity, first. What do you think?
I'm excited. A lot of team fighting potential. We can, we'll see what kind of drafts these guys bring out. Whether they decide to go more race or more team fight. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I don't know these teams at all, but yeah. Draft will we should try to do a prediction this time. I'll try to put that up. It's hard because my other casting homie, Miss Dudats, she always put that up for me. But I'll try to make that work. Yeah, Dudettes, you're here! Mwah!
Yes, that's me.
Sorry, Dudettes, we've got to go to our draft scene here. You're done. I'll turn it on so you can oogle at his very, very blue eyes. He's tall, you know. He told me. Very, very tall. That's what happens when you're Dutch. They grow them tall there for some reason. Like all the streets are compact, so they only can go up.
That's true.
I haven't been to the Netherlands in years. It's at least been a decade. The last time I was
Yeah.
there, everyone's super tall, but that's also because I'm not that tall.
All we do is eat cheese, so that's why we're tall.
All right, 2 seconds. Just because Dudettes is saying that, there's and they haven't picked yet. There you go, Dudettes. There you go, the Scandinavian Viking. All right, back to the draft. And
5'8" isn't tall. Nice
and
queen. You'd be happy to know I'm actually 6'2". Thank you very much.
our first band comes out, and it is Rhaegar, the Woof Woof Puppy. Very strong meta healer forever, unless Microsoft decides to change something. Speaking of meta, there is that Johanna band. No one wants to play against Johanna unless you're really planning to pick her. Although I hear a lot of people don't like taking her on this map because she's not as strong on this one. At least I've heard other tanks talking about that. I just think she's just in general strong.
Yeah, in general, she has by far the highest win rate. But if you're looking for map specific tanks that are very strong, Diablo is always a very
Yeah,
good choice here.
agreed. Stukov, no one wants to play into a silence puddle. Very hard to play
Yeah.
around unless you have specific ranged characters to take care of that. Because the one thing that Stukov doesn't have is a big cleanse.
Or just any cleanse.
Yeah. There's other
Yeah.
ways of getting cleanses on your team. For instance, you have a Stukov, you might have a Blaze on your team. You use Bunker as a form of cleanse.
Yes, that's very true. So general, this is so we see typical uh bands from the team two,
Yep.
with Joe and Brightwing, and
Artanis, and here's our first race character coming out.
interesting first band considering that there are a lot of other race heroes like Vala, that
That's
are higher priority.
true.
maybe
But
giving maybe the Vala over.
one thing that we can't know as casters in this case is maybe they're ensuring that their team gets it. Maybe they have both Artanis players on their teams.
True, true, very
But
true.
speaking of race, Barber picking up the Greymane and Muffin Man on Anduin. Very strong
Yeah,
opening picks and good
agreed.
race.
Yes. Although it's a very early gray main pick, surprisingly. But then they counter with the Muradin and the Raynor. Muradin, good all-round tank. Raynor, again, a lot of race. So it looks like they're both looking to race.
Yep. Silver Arrow is trolling in our stream chat here. I bet that's protector of our Artanis great map for stacking. He is, of course, being sarcastic there. Silver Arrow would never troll. He doesn't do that. Alright, last ban over here. Tyrande is being banned out. Great, actually, specifically for this map, but I think that Loki is super strong healer in general with the stuns. She can provide so much utility for her team. I love playing that character. I don't know how you feel.
I love Tyrande. She's so much fun to play. So I'm always sad when she gets banned out.
And speaking of race, no Chromie. Chromie's pretty decent race, especially if they have a Chromie player on this side. The time traps, the utility it brings, the pick potential if you go time loop, slowing sands if you want, or also known as the Swamp of Sadness.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of utility. Although if you're looking for more of a burst mage race, then Li Ming would be your choice. But Hanzo's also a very good race hero.
Yep.
If you go the stacking W.
Juggernaut picking up that Blaze. I think Blaze in general is just OP. He provides a lot of stuns. He's great with clear, some of the best clear in the game in my opinion. But we don't know yet if that's main tank or off lane. I'm guessing off lane in general.
Yeah, I would agree. Cassia white main.
All right. They're looking to get some blinds out there.
Yeah.
And a lot of protection with the white main as far as burst healing.
Yeah. Cassia obviously a counter pick to the gray main.
Yep.
A lot of dive as well with Cassia, Muradin, and Artanis.
A lot. Last pick here before we go into game one. Nubarak.
I like this pick.
Yeah, it provides. They have so much CC on the side of ARAM. Really well done. Dudettes. Do you still have? Let's see if we can make. I was gonna see if she wanted to do the prediction. I didn't set it up. I should have set it up. Oh well. Let's go to our first game here. All right. So Saraleth, I think that we have to give a brownie point over here on the side of TSRG because they've got matching portraits.
Oh, 100%. And it's also a brilliant one. The unicorn. Love it.
Wait a minute. This is matching, though. I take that back. You also get a point, ARAM, because if you look really closely under Muffin Man's Nexus symbol, it just has the gooey stuff from Stukov, right? It's just very difficult to tell.
Or is that Abathur? It's mine.
Or is it Abathur? I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up.
I think it's Abathur's mine.
Does anyone in chat know?
They also have matching. I did not realize that.
Okay. These teams know what they're doing.
So they aren't trolling us.
All right. Blue team over here, ARAM, all random, all middle-aged modus trolling on that Nubarak, Muffin Man on that pretty dragon playing Anduin, Barber on the gray main, and then up here, coming up on that duck, Souza on the Hanzo, and up top, indeed in the off lane, is Jugger Rob on the Blaze. Let's call the red team.
Now on the red team, we have Demon Grand on Artanis, Howling Knight on white main, Grizzly 64 on Cassia, Just Garbage on Raynor, and B-Man on Muradin.
I'm giggling because I'm sure that you can see the all chat there. Good luck, make babies.
Yep.
All right, I'll pull up the talents so everyone can see. This is an interesting pick for the Cassia. The first thing I noticed is they are stacking Q. It's super fun to get those things. You can get a lot of value from it. But I am a huge fan of AA Cassia. How do you feel about AA
Yeah,
Cassia?
I agree, especially on this map. You're not gonna be able to spend a lot of time stacking your Qs, especially if you're gonna be racing.
Yeah.
Um, so
Speaking of stacking, and take a look at Whitemane. Level 1 is also stacking for health and mana. Already
that
7
is
stacks on both sides, so that's
that is
kind of fun
very.
to see. It's not what Whitemanes normally take, I think.
Oh yes. Normally
Um,
you would take pity the frail.
yeah. Alright, Nubrak going in, getting a stun on
Oh,
B-Man. There is the Worgen swipe going in, and it's like, nope. Because if you notice, one of the best things about Whitemane is like the insane healing if she can get that damage in for her team.
yeah, a lot of burst ability there with healing and then making sure her mana stays up. That's will be probably the reason why she picked the that level 1 is to make sure she doesn't have mana issues.
Yeah. Alright. This is a general back and forth. Both teams looking pretty even as far as XP at this time. However, you take a look on the map here. I'm going to go ahead and come to the top and give some love to Demon Grand and Joe Rob here. They are 1v1ing here in mid lane, and just Garbage sneaking up to go for that camp, but Blaze
Very
indeed does see this invade, but there's not much they can do, so if you take a peek down here in bot, they're like, alright, we see them top, we know we can take this bottom camp, so they're just going to trade for this.
yeah.
Alright. Big chastise onto the Whitemane, but just it's really about sending a message at this point since they were finishing up with that camp.
And Raynor heading back down and doing his own eastern camp, the Bruiser camp. So we'll likely see Greymane and Greymane and Anduin head off and do theirs.
Yeah. Hanzo, very cheeky back right here, not behind the gate. But makes it out just fine. One thing about playing Q-Build Cassia, a little bit difficult to clear lanes as quickly as, say, a Greymane.
That is very true.
Alright.
Interesting talent build from the Muradin. If you see, he took Sledgehammer on 4. Normally you'd see one of the W talents, but you know, like help him with race. So
Yeah, I
very
think they're really looking to see if they can burn the Immortal. However, ARAM gets to their Immortal first, and they're able to get to halftime very quickly. Meanwhile,
yeah. Raynor was busy clearing bot the camp,
yeah.
so that's it's slow. And now both teams just getting ready for defense. Although red team only moving in as 4 or 3.
Yeah, but I think Whitemane's like stacks.
So blue team win the Immortal race for the first one.
Great. Oh, Nubrak going in does miss his E in that case. B-Man jumping out on that Muradin, and they're going to reset and see if they can clean up. But XP is still very even. Let's see how much push they can get. I think one of the things that I like about having the Greymane on ARAM is like, he's such a great siege hero. You can get a lot of value with Greymane pushing structures, and that's what this game is about, is pushing those structures down.
Yeah. Yeah, very different to the skill set that Hanzo brings. So it's a very nice combination where you get a lot of hero damage and then a lot of siege damage. So
Big stuns coming out onto Howling Knight. Motus
and
Troll
there
like a
is
little bit
first
low, but
bad.
goes out. So they were really focusing that Whitemane in that fight. Ooh, those scatter arrows almost hitting.
Muradin getting low, but he has third wind, so he can heal up very quickly.
So you play Hanzo, correct, Saralath?
Yes, I do.
Tell me all about. Oh, good peel coming out
Ooh,
from the
that
new
was very
Barak.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that was and already done with his quest as well, so that's very good.
very good. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the quest.
Yeah, no, that's very quick. That's very impressively done by Souza.
All
Now they're already
right.
getting bottom camp. as soon
And
as it shows up.
yep, but I'm watching the offlaners up here on top, and Rob managing to get one tower down. Well done. All
Now we
right.
see a 4-man rotate to
Yeah,
top.
very cheeky. Looking at that mini map, looking to get maybe a pickup here onto that Artanis. Demon
And it
Grand.
looks like he
Yeah.
will go down. But now there's an opportunity for Team Rainbow's Shrooms Grow to push bottom, get some siege damage of their own.
Yep, and Rainer is very good with this. He took the laner build, so look at the inspiration he's providing to his minions there. Inspire! Onwards, troops!
But this seems to be a better trade for blue team because they take top forts and their bottom fort is still alive.
Yeah.
So
I
Jugger Rob proving to
I think if Blaze wanted to, he should go in as aggressively as possible to stop that backing because they're 5. This is a great fight for ARAM right here. Big chastise out onto B-Man. There's a stun. Unstoppable is popped. Let's see if they get out. Ooh. There's the slow. And Souza does take down the Muradin.
and now they have 10s. So now
Yeah.
they're a level up. They have 10s. They can force a fight if they want. Red team have to be very careful that they don't overextend and lose more heroes.
Yeah. I think they'll probably look at taking their camp there. Or getting some more soak bot. Looking at the mini-map, they look a little bit split on their decisions. Ooh, Bunker is dropped. I'm unsure what happened for Bunker to be dropped there, but perhaps they will tell us later.
Very interesting decision there.
Alright. Oh, big stuns coming out. There's the heals. And Nubrak drops his cocoon. Ooh, the dragon is going to consume some people. Big stuns.
Nice double stun.
Yeah. This is... Oh! I'm on the edge of my seat.
Hectic.
Yes, it's very hectic. And look at the insane burst healing coming out from the white main. And that's a... They don't have 10s yet during that.
That was very big healing numbers.
Very big healing.
Clutch healing from the white main.
All right, TRSG.
Now they have 10s as well.
Yeah, you owe Howling Knight a drink for that. All right, always tip your healers. That's my motto. Big stun coming out there. Yeah. There's the white main ulti being dropped. And the white main howl.
And now Muradin getting low.
Oh, big swap coming out in the Nubrak, but a Nubrak has his E out and is able to burrow away. Well done. They can just reset. But they have all 5 of them. I think they might be able to win this Immortal. What do you think, Saralath?
I think so too, especially, big R's, big stuns going out. But yeah, unfortunately there's just not enough time for them to get to their
Oh, is there a kill on the back line? Greymane looking at Demon Grand, but wasn't able to quite... Are they going to take a peek at the Beeman? They do get Beeman, and right now, Just Garbage is in a lot of trouble.
Can he get out? It'll be very surprising if he does. But he has very little, he has no fort or anything to run back to, so he could actually...
Ooh!
Yeah, and he goes down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Red Immortal is marching up here on top lane. That was a pretty split fight. Still worked out.
Yeah, it was very chaotic.
Yeah, worked out in favor of blue team, because now they have free clear here.
Yeah, unfortunately the red team got split up in their escape plan. Muradin and Raynor were stuck top, and the other 3 were heading more south. So
looks like people are just backing, want to get some mana and reset a little bit. Kind of like this. They go immediately for the camp to make sure they get some value. They're a little bit behind in XP. 13s are now online for ARAM. Ooh, Big light bomb combo coming out. They're looking to pick the Rainer in the back. However, red team is doing some diving on their own as well. But it is not enough. Rainer does go down. Big stun coming out onto the Muradin. Avatar is up. Big slows from the Blaze. Bunker is dropped.
Big heals as well, keeping Cassia alive.
Oh,
and
double
big
stun again.
Oh,
And White Mane. Yeah.
Goes down.
Oh, big
Oh,
Valkyrie
that's a great
pull.
Valkyrie, but brings out the Anduin pull.
Yeah, the Anduin is called the Fun Police. You think
Yep.
you've got him, but then he's like, nope. All
Demon
right.
taking a lot of damage, but managing to get out.
Yeah, I think this is a wise call for them to back out here and kind of reset and get ready for the Immortal. You already see a bunch of soak up here. Demon Grin is going to go pick that up for his team. We do have Blue Camp is up. And they definitely have time to do this before the Immortal.
Red team can easily do their bruisers. I don't know why they're not doing it.
All right.
Okay, now they do it.
They're getting to it. They're getting to it. They're going to want to chill a little bit, wait for those level 13s to come online because they are a tier talent down. All right. Big fight over Red Immortal. Oh, yes. Were you going to say?
Yeah, Cassie was a bit far out and could have been dived upon, but she manages to be lucky and not get.
Oh, big cursed bullet. There's the wombo combo coming out. White Mane drops her ulti. There's the cleanse from the bunker. Wow.
Red team all super low. Are they gonna get out? Are they gonna die? Oh, there's 2 kills.
Yeah, I think
we're gonna see more.
And White Mane's gonna go down as well. And look
And
at that.
4.
Sousa's like, kill them
team
all.
No. Cassia's gonna get out. But now you can just have one person go back or 2 people go back, and then the other 3 take bottom.
Yeah, I like this play. It's maximizing your value on the map. You've got Beetles here to tank for you if you lose the wave. They're 100% gonna get this keep.
Yeah.
And then Greymane can just race on his own.
Yeah, no, they're really taking full use of their advantages when they
Yep.
get them.
All right.
Taking control of the map.
I must say, I am impressed with the amount of stacks that I'm seeing. 53 on White Mane and 87. It's pretty good. All right. Let's see if they can get a final push to core. They are an entire talent tier up. They've got their Immortal. That's almost full shield. What do you think? Do they end here or no?
I think if they can get a kill,
Yeah.
maybe 2, then yes.
Oh,
they can
big light bomb combo.
Big amount of damage coming out. Cassia's dead. They could keep pushing this. I don't know why they aren't pushing this. They could
yeah, go for more kills there.
and then
Artanis is showing top. Yeah, they can just go for core now. But this is a safe play, ensuring a win. But I agree with you. They could just push core, especially with the new Barak and the Beetles. They don't have to worry about taking too many core shots in that case. There's the snakes coming out from the Hanzo. Just kind of get them to go off. Yeah, I agree. I think they could have gone core as well.
A lot of R's being used already, although we do have Bunker and Curse Bullets still up.
Yes, and they still have a tier advantage, so
Yeah.
I expect that they'll look for an engage here.
Yeah.
When
They'll
some
definitely make
cooldowns
keep,
come up.
100%,
Oh.
But if they can get another kill or 2, then that'll be game. Okay, that's 1 kill. That's the tank. Oh. Do we see
See, now they're looking. There's another light bomb.
Oh, and it looks like that's
Last
Greymane,
fight.
gets got aggro. He goes down, so unlikely that they can get the.
I don't know. I mean, the shield is going down. Blaze is backing off. Does get picked off by Demon Grand on Artanis. It's still up, and I don't think they have the clear for it. So GG. Yeah. Very strong showing on the side of ARAM. They had so many stuns over there on that side that it makes their team fight potential very strong. All right, let's take
That was a very impressive showing 15 kills to 2 as well.
Yep.
So
Very one-sided. All right, so they won that pick. Where do you think they're going to go next? They've banned out Braxis and Tomb, so I'm surprised about the Braxis one, but Tomb, we talked about quick rotations. The other team banned out Infernal and Dragon. What do you think
yeah.
TRSG will want to go to based on what they've banned?
So they probably will look to play maybe more of a macro game.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see them going to one of the larger maps like Cursed or to Alterac.
I haven't seen. Have I seen an Alterac game? I can't remember. Yeah, but I feel like I don't see a lot of Cursed games. Cursed is not a map I like playing personally.
Oh, I love Cursed. It's so much fun.
If I see Cursed, I want to see Juice Pirates or some kind of shenanigans like that. Do you like Juice Pirates, Sarah?
No, because I'm forced to play Morales, and Morales is the most boring hero in the game.
But you play Greymane. Why don't you be the Greymane in that?
Because I don't know. I always get stuck on Morales because
Okay.
no one else can play Morales, and then I'm stuck on the on that hero. There's always someone else who can play Greymane or this hero or that hero. It's very unfortunate.
All right, I'm going to go back to camera so we can have a chat with everyone. You ready, Mr. Tall Scandinavian Viking?
Sure, we'll go with that.
All right. So, how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're enjoying your NGS season. How's your team doing, Sarah?
Very well actually. We are second in our division.
Oh,
We
let's go. TBD.
are C West.
Nice.
So we're still kind of shit, but we're working on the kinks that need to be ironed out.
All right. Fair, fair. Ooh, good job. Yeah, GG. Thanks for watching Gingerbread Man 566. Appreciate it. And I know the teams out here really appreciate it when people come and cheer them on. So that's always nice to have an audience. Ooh, guess where we're going? You see the lobby link? I'm going to go ahead and...
Sky Temple. I wasn't far off.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sky
I forgot
Temple.
about this map.
I'm guessing that ARAM picked this. Maybe I should ask. Or wait, not TRC.
Yeah, it seems like Team 1 is ARAM is first pick. So looks like
Yeah.
TSRG took map pick.
Okay, awesome. Just want to make sure I reflect that in our maps. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. All right. Let me tell them thank you. It's always nice to be polite. All right. What do you expect on this map, Sarah, from these teams based off what we saw?
So based from what we saw, I expect ARAM to try and fight as much as possible. They were very strong in that regard in game 1. From RSG, I think they'll try to play a more macro game, so we could see from them some globals if we see a Dahaka or a Brightwing or a Falstad, or we see maybe a a pushing comp, so maybe Sylvanas or an Azmodan, or maybe when we get to see a Samuro or something fun like that.
Yeah. Ooh, Samuro. That would be fun. All right. I'll be curious. As far as bands go, I hope that there's a Blaze band, because what Blaze was able to do in those team fights gave so much value to ARAM. All right. We've got a draft coming up here, everybody. This is game 2. And we are on Sky Temple. What do you think? You think I have a good prediction on that ban? If we see some ban adjustments?
I think the Blaze pick was very strong. I wouldn't actually be surprised if it's open and TRSG try and early pick it themselves.
Yeah, to prio it. Yeah, Crizzle, let's go. Game 2. Alright, first ban. No Brightwing. We could see a lot of global bans coming out on this map. I know a certain person here, Sirlath, who likes to play a certain Falstad on maps like this, where you can get like one of those amazing wind tunnels or gust engagements here.
Pure luck. when it actually does happen, when it goes off.
But I feel like this map in particular is really good for it because there are those little areas in the map where it will just like stun, take people out of the fight for a little while.
Yeah, especially the top and bottom. So most of bottom lane is very good for that. Also gives you a lot of boss control.
Yeah.
And so there's a second global in Dahaka band. And also in top and bottom shrines. It gives you a lot of control.
Yeah. Let's see.
So could also see it as a very early pick.
You know who has not been banned? I was gonna say Johanna. So do you think they're gonna prio a Blaze or something like that? I'm curious to see what red team prios after this, because the Blaze did not get banned. They guess they really don't want to play against a Johanna. I can understand that. She has a cleanse too, if she decides to go that route, but also the cooldown on Blessed is pretty short.
And there we see the false stat.
So cheeky.
Not surprised.
But let's see if they... Who are the other global heroes they have? Ooh, Hogger
and Asmo.
Yeah.
So Asmo for the pushing. Hogger has a lot of point control as well. He can spin for days.
He's just a great character.
And he's also very strong, yeah.
He can make a lot of things happen. All right. Blue team, ARAM. Shall they... Ooh, and there's the Blaze. Oh,
I'm very happy with that pick.
They are. Yeah, I'm very.
And then the Rhaegar got banned in game 1, so now they get to play their Rhaegar. So probably a comfort pick.
And I think this is also, they're looking for that heavy macro to push here. Rhaegar is very good at clearing. They've got the facility with Falstad, Silver Arrow, Hot Dog, Hogger. They didn't want to see the Greymane again. Barber has not picked yet, so I'll be curious to see what Barber will pivot to. But it's a good band because the siege potential that they have is very high with a Woofy there.
Yeah. It's a healer ban.
Yeah.
Yep. There's the Anduin.
No fun police for TRSG. I'm saying that wrong. It's TRS. No, it is TRSG.
Pick comp. Ooh.
Wasn't that banned in the previous game?
Yeah, Toronto was banned.
Yeah.
I'm actually very surprised at how this is going because you have Asmo and Hogger want to do one thing, which is push, and then you have Varian and Toronto who want to pick. So they probably need some sort of DPS that can help follow up with that.
Yeah.
And looking at with Asmo redeeming their spell damage, they probably are looking for maybe Tychus.
Tychus could work. I mean, honestly.
Or Vala.
They could. Ooh, speaking of push.
And
interesting. They could double mage for that. Let's see. What does Grizzly64 want to do? They played Cassie in the previous game. I was impressed with their stacking ability on Cassie. It was pretty good. How will they capitalize on... This is what we call a traditional training wheels comp. I'm assuming Just Garbage is going to be playing Taunt Variant into the stun.
And there's the
Vala. So
there's
that's 2 scaling heroes on the side of TRSG. It could be a little bit rough in the beginning.
Oh yeah,
But
100%.
once they
And also
scale,
having,
potential to
what?
melt.
Yeah, if they manage to scale, then they'll be very strong. But Varian also is not a hero until level 4, so
Yeah.
they
And
could they should play they need to play very safe at the start.
who wants to guess if the Sylvanas is going to go ahead and Black Arrow and cheese somewhere? I mean, there's not much they can do to stop that. All right, game 2. You ready to call this game, Sarah Lath? I know you are.
Sure.
All right.
Let's give it a whirl.
Look at those unicorns with their tongue sticking out. It's such a cute portrait. Whew. This game, it's like someone's on dial-up, taking a while to load. Oh my gosh, I just outed myself. I bet you there's people here who don't even know what dial-up is.
Yeah. From an earlier generation. Let's say that.
Yes. All right. We've got Barber on that, Ghost Pirate Falstad, Juggerob on the Blaze again, Muffin Man playing the Woof Woof, and Modus Trollin on the Muradin, and Sousa on that Angry Cloud playing the Sylvanas.
And then we see on the red team we have Demon Grand on Asmodan, B-Men on Hogger, Just Garbage on Varian, Grizzly on Vala, and Howling Knight on Tyrande. It's a bit of a shake-up in their roles.
Yeah. I wonder if they
B-Men
flex a lot.
B-Man moving off tank, Demon Grand moving off offlaner. Howling Knight is the only one that stayed in the same, but it looks like we do have a
I'm following red team here. Look at this.
okay, no cheesing, no Sylvanas Black Arrows.
They're just chilling here. All right.
Maybe they forgot.
Silver Arrow says, I hope it's Q build, and it is Q build. Your wish has been granted, Silver Arrow. All right, the stun does. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Also have a stacking Tyrande. So very interesting. And then Q builds Falstad as well.
I'd like to say that stacking Tyrande that's pretty standard, especially with a Varian Tyrande comp. Because it gives you that range.
Blue team being very aggressive and installing out successfully the rotation.
I mean, they can do that, right? Varian's not a real boy yet.
And successfully taking control of rotation, and now they could invade. Although we have rotation from B-Man, but there down goes the Valas for first kill.
Yep.
Although you get the counter kill on Sylvanas, Falstad flies in from top. A lot of damage going out, some stacking for Asmodan, and it looks like blue team is retreating.
Back to regular business, right?
Yeah, back to their own scheduled normal show, taking their own camp. Although with red team only starting their camp now, that it gives an opportunity for the blue team to invade. And it looks like they are making their way over. Although it does get scattered out, and it's a 4v4. Well, 3.5v4, with Varian still not a real boy.
Yeah, I think that red team just has to give this.
Yeah, and they are split with Asmo bot and the other 3 members above. But Falstad is being, so now they managed to cap it, and not surprised.
Yeah, that's rough when you're waiting for your tank to be online until level 4. All right. Q stacking also on both the Muradin and the Falstad here. The Muradin is a surprising one, but maybe they're just going for pure push. He didn't take the Q at 4.
No, he didn't. That's very surprising.
Yeah, when you stack your Q and you decide to do that Q quest, it's like a bruiser build almost, and you can do huge damage to structures, non-heroic heroes or stuff.
We have Taunt Variant online, so now a lot more potential engagements for the red team. Blue team taking their top camp, Augur already taking his. Ooh, almost a kill on the Falstad, but he managed to get out.
Yeah, And you take a look here, you see Demon Gren just going bot, so we're going to see some split pushing perhaps going on.
And both teams ignoring the mid objective and pushing straight top.
I think that's pretty standard,
Yeah,
especially with the camps. But
we see a big stun from Jaggerob,
oh,
but also a counter stun from Tyrande, who manages to stop them in their tracks.
yeah, well
Very,
done.
very even in terms of health bars. Both teams very low.
Yeah.
Asmo's moving to the bottom objective after being bottom and mid,
Yep.
and it looks like they are going to collapse. Oh, wait, they
Oh,
can't.
big taunt out.
It,
Oh, just Juggerop does go down.
so
Ooh.
looks like we're going to be content with just middle objective, while red team try and get more damage top.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Asmo is just doing Asmo things down bot, being an irritating pest.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from TRSG here. They're really looking to get structure damage here, and they do get a fair bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, split pushing with the Asmo, and he did take that AoE talent at 7, which is basically an insta-clear if you do it correctly for waves. So he can be pushing things really, really quickly.
Yeah, red team playing this map very intelligently.
Agreed.
They know that the idea is to just get structure damage, and once you have a lead in terms of structures, you can just constantly trade objectives and come out ahead still.
All right. They're looking for an invade here down in bottom red camp.
Yeah. They have 4 members down there, 5 now with Falstad pushing, flying in. And the rest of red team trickling in, but too slowly to contest.
Yeah.
But they'll clear this very quickly and not take any damage to their fort, bot, and blue team going back to taking their own fort. And then as we can see, Asmo's down is just doing Asmo's down stuff.
Yeah.
Although the
yeah, look at that.
is moving to intercept.
Oh.
That is going to be a dead Vala. That's unfortunate. Did
Yep.
not manage to juke the stuns from Muradin. And now we have black arrows out, and a lot of damage going already out onto this fort. And can red team hold on? Looks like they can.
Yeah, they have to plink down that bottom siege camp there, and there's the triple hot dogs coming out. Did he go hot dog build? He did not go hot dog build. He just took the split hot dogs at 7.
So bottom shrine is bottom objective is now up, and we see Azudan split pushing. So he'll probably do that. We see big engage by B-Man, and do we see death? Oh. Rhaegar ult was successful, and then the gust push everyone away.
Yes.
So that is a lot of ultimates used by the blue team that red team still has up. And we see 5 now from the red team bot, and now they're going to take control of the shrine. Blue team with Blaze top cannot contest, though he is slowly making his way down to bot lane as well.
All right.
And now we see the flank. Massive flank opportunity. Oh, and then still got the Tron to kill.
I think Demon Grand a little bit trouble down here.
Will also die, yeah.
Oh, what a great combo.
And now Vala goes down. Do we see B-Man going down? Yes. Do we see a 5-man team wipe? Likely, do we see the 5-man team wipe? No.
They want it? Yeah!
Yes, they get it.
The Falstad Q.
Yeah.
What a turnaround for blue team.
Yeah, turning on his head. That flank from Falstad and from Blaze really speeding up the red team.
Blaze just so strong. I liked that combo of the stun into the mind control. That was a very fun combo that they pulled off there.
100%. It was very effective.
Yeah. 13s are now online for blue team. But I think they're busy macroing, so they're not going to be able to capitalize on a talent tier fight.
Yeah, red team needs to focus on clearing out their lanes, making sure they get this camp super quickly before red team can get here, and it looks like they are successful.
Yeah, that was well played by red team getting that done. Because they would look like they were going to invade. I just don't think they were quite in position to do that yet.
Yeah, Blaze was watching, but
yeah.
they didn't manage to get there in time. But red team getting some map control back with camps. Obviously, blue team responding in kind. Also, now the same talents here. Let's hope that this game they can not fall behind in that sense.
Take a look. We've got blue camp marching up here top lane. See if they can get a little push here. All right. Look at blue team down here. Kind of like chilling, and they're flirting with the idea of boss, but there's the owl.
And it gets found out, so now they have to move back.
I mean, Asmodan is still showing top. They don't want to chance it. I mean, taking boss can be such a throw and a bait. So
yeah, they're just playing this slow, playing this smart. They already have controlled the map in terms of structures.
Yeah.
They can trade objectives very easily and just win out the game that way if they so choose.
Agreed. I mean, Asmodan could just go top and work on that keep.
Yes.
And I think that's what he's doing based off of what I'm seeing on the minimap right now.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Demonic Invasion up. He used it earlier on the fort, so that was unable.
Oh yeah, it's a 64-second cooldown.
Blue team is keeping Blaze on point, and the rest of them are rotating top. Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous. Can he get out? Can he get out? No, oh!
I think
very nice Q stack, a Q from Falstead.
Yeah.
Interrupt the back from.
He almost got out.
But it looks like at the bottom, that is a Blaze in trouble. Maybe. Okay, well they get out the bunker. But then they have to give up control of top or mid shrine.
All right.
Last 3 hits.
See how stacks are doing. Show everyone. They've got 16s. They're like, we're going for this boss right now. Of course, the owl has scouted them out.
Nothing they can do about it.
Yep.
Vala on 25 stacks with her Q on level 1. Miranda only having 9 stacks. So she is struggling to follow up on the taunt variant. Falstead has quite a number of stacks. Oh, and he gets mind controlled, and there down goes the Hogger. But can they get? No, they cannot get a counter kill. But they forced out Gus to push everyone back. Now Bus is coming in, and Rhaegar is healing up his team so they can make another push. Azadan drops the Demonic Invasion. Blue team is clearing that, and now they're pushing for keep. Can the red team save it?
I'll see. Let's jump out on Muradin already. He's just harassing the ball in the back line.
So it looks like Boss gets down the bottom keep, and blue team runs away with their objective.
Yeah, I think this is a smart play because I don't think they can core yet. And Barber has no mana. He's going to have to reset. Of course, he's a bird. He can fly.
Yeah.
But Muffin Man also looking to regen a little bit of mana probably before the next fight.
Yeah, now they're just pushing out lanes, making sure they have control of bot lane especially. And they're likely to go get their own bruiser camp as red team just got theirs.
All
Although
right.
we do see an invasion potentially from red team.
Yeah, they're
Can
getting
they get a kill?
aggressive.
Can they get a kill? Yes, they get the kill. Can they get a double kill? It looks like Blaze will not be able to get out. No, that is a double kill.
I just loved everything I saw about that
That
play
was
there from Red Team. They're like, we need to do something now, and they did. So well done.
they had their 16s online and they managed to take advantage of it. And
Yeah.
now, Asmodan's going back to protect his core. Although red team can now push as 4 top. They have spell shield. They have the wave coming not soon, but they have another camp behind that one falling, so they can actually do a lot of damage to top keep.
Agreed.
Falsehead is bot channeling the objective.
That's Purge out from the Muffin Man.
Yes. And that is a double bruiser camp top. Will it get the keep?
Oh, I wish they would have stayed for this.
Yeah, guarantee it. It's now might go down. We don't know. No, it
Yeah.
will not go down.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a miss timing from them.
Yeah, I think
And
Sylvan
the falsehead bot gets out.
and Demon Gun gets the last shots down here on bot camp.
But most importantly, that top keep still alive with less than 1,000 HP remaining.
Yep. I mean, that's a simple auto from someone. Some point, demons being dropped on bottom, and I think they're just trap and go. They're like, we're out of here. We did what we needed to do.
Yeah, they need to pick out their lanes. They need to get some sort of map control back.
Yeah. I think both teams playing it pretty safe. I like what I'm seeing out of both teams for this. They're going back and forth a lot. Hi, Tuna Breath. Thanks for stopping in and supporting the teams.
Yeah. Now we're seeing a little bit of a lull in the
Yeah.
action. What do you think each team has to do to win this one?
I think it's going to come down to a single team fight. I think both have such potential to push and end that one good team fight will be it. What do you think?
I think so too. I think, however, if it stays like this and the teams sort of stay backed off from each other, then we could see,
Yeah,
them trading out.
ARAM gets 20 just slightly earlier than TRSG.
ARAM getting 20, and now they can get control of
Yeah.
bot lane again by getting both sets of camps. And TRS
TRSG.
now have their own 20s. I keep on wanting in my mind flipping the two, the R and the S.
I hear ya. All right. Do you see anything interesting about 20s here? I like the healing banner on the variant.
Yep, so
I
do
think
I.
it's good for their comp.
Shooting star, yep. Wind tunnel from Falstad, that's very good. Rewind from the Muradin.
It's pretty standard.
Upgraded ancestral healing. Upgraded bunker, yeah, very standard talents across the board.
All
We
right.
see the red team though making a beeline to top. They want to get, and there goes the wind tunnel. So that is a massive cooldown trade that they just got.
Yeah. Well done getting that out. All right.
Looks like Azmodan might die. 'Cause
Yeah.
He was too aggressive, and he's gonna get killed, unfortunately. So, blue team getting the winning of that trade. They will stay mid and cap their objective, while red will just cap top. But as I said, if it stays like this, if they just trade objectives, then red team will lose. So they need to, survive until 20, and then, or survive until they're back up to 5, and then hopefully,
It's going to be a very hard defense because they're getting boss.
yeah, boss bot. It's going to be a tough one for them. But Azmodan should be back by the time the boss is sort of getting towards the core.
Yeah, and they'll have a counter push going
He
top.
needs to get out of there though, otherwise he's going to be.
Oh yeah. Oh, uses his ulti. There's the wind tunnel comes out.
But mind control gets missed, so that's a lot of cooldowns used.
I think though missing on mind control is not as big of a deal because it's such a short cooldown.
Yes.
Especially at 20. I assume she took it at 20 as well.
No, she didn't.
Oh, she took the W.
Yes. But there's a trade in that was a clutch ancestral.
Yeah, it was.
And it looks like everybody on the red team is going to, well, not everybody, but most of them are going to die, and this will be game.
Yeah, GG. Well played, both teams. This was a really fun one to watch. I liked how back and forth it was. So great job. Should we ask for an interview? Let's.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pop this over to the game summary screen and let me message them. I gotta sing a song. And it's Modus Trones. Let's see, interview. Yeah, I'm very surprised, Sarah that there was no Blaze ban.
Yeah, I was very surprised with that one. Or an earlier pick,
Yeah.
potentially pick away, considering his power.
All right, let's pop over to one of the lobbies so that they can find us.
Yes.
Go to lobby 1. All right. While we're waiting for Modus to come. Hey, there he
Hello.
is.
Right.
GG's.
GG.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your win. Very strong showing by your team. It was fun to watch that last one. How'd you guys feel in that last game?
It was a tense one, honestly.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel really good about how we played it. I think we let them get a dangerous draft though. We knew at the end of the draft it was gonna be a spicy one.
Yeah, they played the kind of trap and go very well against you guys, and you were just able to lock it down with the last team fight and get that boss and push to end. So well done.
Thanks. Yeah, it was pretty exciting at the end. I think we were just really had that sense of urgency to try and end the game before like Asmo was able to just solo our core. So
Yeah, I mean he tried.
yeah.
He wanted it pretty badly. Sarah, do you have any questions for them?
Yes. Now just looking back to the very start of before even the game started. So with your map bans, you had D-Shire and Shrines. Were those targeted bans against them, or were those more of...
Those are actually the other team's bans against us.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. My mistake. So you guys had Braxis and Tomb, right?
Yes.
Yes. So those are, smaller maps, and then you guys go to a BOE. How are you guys feeling about that one, considering all three of those are very small maps, and they took you to maybe a challenge?
Yeah, I think for us we hate Braxis because it snowballs and it's a map we just have trouble like we don't, I don't know, we just don't have like a great game plan in the early game. Sometimes it just gets away from us, whereas BOE also kind of snowballs, but I think just have like a much better idea of what we want and need to do on that map.
So it's like a comfort thing, right?
Yeah. So I think Braxis, we're just not comfortable on it. Yeah, similarly with Tomb, it's just I mean it's just a map that we've tried it and we have our ups and downs, but we just don't feel very consistent on it.
Fair enough.
All right, I have to say, future teams that are watching this and doing scouting, I feel like
Ban the Blaze.
Ban the Blaze, Jackarop's Blaze needs to not come out. The Blaze, I play Blaze too. It provides so much utility for your team to get picks, and you guys were very good at and concise with your combos. That Blaze stun into the mind control, well done. Love seeing that combo. So, yeah, heed other teams. The Blaze.
I don't know what you're talking about.
During that second draft, I'm like, I hope they ban the Blaze because it's so powerful.
Well, he did have 2 deaths, so that there are silver linings to the opposing team.
Oh.
That's right. Juggerub is mortal after all. But yeah, he did really well this game. He's actually recent addition back to our roster. We used to play with Juggerub, and then now he's come back to sub for us. So this was actually our first. We hadn't even had time to have a practice again since we had stopped playing with him. So it honestly really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, nice. Maybe the enemy
makes-
team didn't know about his blaze.
Yeah, that's right. It was
Possibly.
a well-kept secret until today, I guess.
I mean, you can't deny the replays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A happy return to the side then
Yes.
for him.
All right. Do you have anything you would like to, or anybody, I should say, you want to shout out?
Shout outs to Rob for coming back to sub and to the whole team for playing really well tonight. Shout outs to TRSG. That was a really fun series, and the second map in particular was really, really competitive, and I know my heart's pumping now. And shout outs to both of you for casting us tonight. Always love getting a cast.
Of course. We're happy to do it. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's super
All
fun.
right, thanks a lot. Bye.
All right. Have a good night. Let's go ahead and pop back to my Discord, and then we can say our good nights.
We can do that.
All right. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming out and supporting these teams tonight. It means a lot to the NGS community. Even my dog Henry thinks so, if you can hear him barking in the background. Thank you again, Sarah Lath, for joining me. I enjoy casting with you. Hopefully we do it again soon.
Yes, thank you for having me on the channel. I super enjoy doing it, and I look forward to the next cast that we do.
All right. We'll see you guys